Hey guys, so Tim here from Candid TV, back with another projector review. Today we're taking a look at this Goodee projector I got here behind me. It's a WXJ resolution, 1280 by 800, 3600 lumens. So we're going to take a look at some of the physical features, and then we're going to go throw it up on the wall and take a look at the picture quality. So stay tuned because that's coming up. Alright guys, so yeah, welcome back to the channel. I have a whole budget projector playlist if you are interested in that kind of stuff. If it's your first time here, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see more of this type of content. But this is a pretty cool budget option. This is one of these projectors that's going to come in under $200. It's basically 720p resolution. It has decent brightness and it can throw up a pretty decent picture. So this is going to be best at about 8 to 13 feet. Projection distance, that's going to give you your best picture, and that's going to mount to about 8 to 120 inches on the wall. It's got a 30,000 hour lamp life, which amounts to watching this for 4 hours every day for 20 years, so you're not going to have to worry about the lamp life. You know, this thing's going to become obsolete in basically another year or two by the time you actually have to worry about replacing it. And so this thing's going to be known probably by a few other names. A lot of these manufacturers, they have the same model of projector, and then there's different sellers that will sell it and brand it as their own. So this is the Goodee version. I believe this is the GP90 projector. It's the same body type. If you look on like eBay and Amazon, there's just a few other brands that basically have a different kind of grill on the front of it. And that's really the only thing that looks different. The buttons look the same. The button location's the exact same. The fan on the side's the same, and everything like that and so forth. It's basically just a little bit different on the outside, a little bit different branding. So if you find this also going to be the GP90. At the time of this video, it's $159.99 on Amazon. The links can be down here below. That is subject to change, obviously, especially if you're watching this in a few months from now. But this is a pretty good budget option. It's going to give you HD picture quality, which we're going to take a look at here. So taking a look at like Netflix here. So first off, I have the lights on, so you're going to be able to see kind of with the lights on in a room what this is really going to look like. It does have 3600 lumens brightness, so it can do okay with the lights on, but again, it's not going to look the greatest, and you're definitely going to get your best performance out of pitch black and when you got the blinds drawn and it's nighttime. Turning the lights off, you're definitely going to notice uptick in the color and the kind of the crispness of the picture. So I would definitely recommend using it in a dark environment. If you're planning on using this in like a very bright lit room or kind of with lights on, if you have windows that you can't really cover, this might not be the best option for you because it's still not that bright enough to kind of combat that. You know, taking a look at some of the thumbnails here and stuff on Netflix though, they come in pretty decent. They're not going to be, you know, picture perfect. They're not going to be full 1080p. But you're not really going to notice a whole lot of pixelation. You're going to be able to read most of the text and stuff as you see here. Looking at Hulu's kind of the same thing. Looking at some of the display stuff at the top, looking at some of the text, it looks pretty decent. You're not going to have a whole lot of issues kind of reading that and being able to pick out your shows and things like that. So this will actually hook up to your phone if you have an MHL cable and a MHL supported phone. So there is on this thing on the back, you got your 2 USB and your 2 HDMI. So your MHL cable is basically going to have a USB to power it, and then it's going to hook into the HDMI spot there. So you can hook up your phone that way. Otherwise, you got the HDMI slots for things like your Roku, PlayStation, you know, things like that, Blu-ray players. There is one issue. This does not support Dolby digital sound. So if you do have that, in the past, like say when I've had a PlayStation hooked up to it, I've had to go into the sound settings and change it off of Dolby and put it on something different so that it would actually come through. But if you're running into an issue where your sound's not playing, that might be why. If you can change your sound settings, you can go in and change those sound settings. Otherwise, you might have to use something different. And that's basically probably due to licensing and copyright and stuff like that. You know, this is one of those third-party projectors. They probably don't have, you know, an agreement with Dolby to support that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, that's one minor drawback you're going to have to deal with. So the fan on here is somewhat loud. It's not terrible, and it's not definitely overpowering of the speakers, but it is noticeable compared to some other models. I reviewed the CL760, which is another kind of 800p resolution projector, and I would say that one's definitely quieter when it comes to the fans. This one isn't terrible, but like I said, it is noticeable there. The speakers on this are pretty loud. They get loud, and you can definitely overpower that fan noise. But again, it kind of leads to a little bit of washed out sound, and you would definitely be better off hooking this up with an external speaker. So let's take a look at that right now. We're gonna hop back over, and we're gonna look at this up on the wall, and I'm basically gonna let you see the audio and kind of hear it for yourself. So this microphone is about 2 feet away from the actual projector, so you can kind of hear my voice, and then you're going to be able to hear kind of the intro and that, and kind of see how loud that truly is. The volume is set to 50, kind of right there in the middle, so you can get a good idea. Hey guys, so Tim here from Candid Tech TV. Today we're taking a look at this LFOS YG400 mini projector. So we're going to take a look at what comes in the box real quick, and then we're going to throw it up on the wall, and I'll show you a little bit about the quality. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And then here, guys, is another clip of another YouTube video, just so you can see a little bit of kind of how this performs. So this is Jeff from El Jefe Reviews. He does a lot of headphone reviews, earbuds, things like that. So definitely go check him out if you haven't heard of him yet. But yeah, you can kind of see the picture here and everything and how well it performs. Again, this is 1080p from YouTube and the computer, but it's going to be downscaled to the 800p. And then here is a little bit of a video. Here's some more footage. This is again coming off of YouTube. This is from RVES, Real Estate Video Services. My friend Jay over there runs the channel. So this is one of the houses he shot, so you can kind of see some of the detail again, how it does with some of the colors, some of the stuff in the video. But overall, not too bad. It looks pretty good. Like I said, it's HD quality. You're getting that, you know, basically 720p picture, and it doesn't look too bad. So guys, I also reviewed, like I mentioned, that CL760, which is another 1280 by 800p native resolution projector. I'm thinking of doing a comparison video with that to show you kind of the pluses and minuses of both of these and maybe compare the picture quality a little bit. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know down there below in the comments section, and I'll make that video happen for you guys. But speaking of that CL760 projector review, I have currently reviewed that already. I'll have that popping up right there. I actually did a full review of that projector, and I also did a whole nother video actually of just footage of that projector. But so yeah guys, this is a pretty good option. If you can find this at the right price, like I said, it's $159.99 on Amazon at the time of this video. I think that's a pretty good deal. You're getting 720p quality basically. It's got a little bit better brightness, definitely a step above the 480p models. But I do have a whole budget projector playlist like I mentioned too. So that's going to be popping up over here on the side of me. But if you do want to see that, there's a bunch of 480p ones, 1080p, 720p, covering the whole gamut kind of there. If you do like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button right up here as well. I'd love for you to join the Candid Tech crew. Thank you for watching with me here today. You guys take care until the next one.